Welcome, dear friend, to the Conspiratorium. Conspiracy from the Latin word conspirare, to breathe with, respiration, expiration, conspirare. The word spirit comes from this. Conspiracy, to breathe with. It did not have a negative connotation until fairly recently. It wasn't, it was an agreement, a confederation, a group, a cadre, a convocation. And if there were more conspiracy analysts, not theorists, as a great Gore Vidal would intone, in Great Britain, makes me think you're not so great, because how you can honestly listen to that bullshit, absolutely 100% 18 karat gold horseshit. Did you see the latest? And we'll start with this, dear friends. Did you see the latest regarding Kate? Do these people, this is to my brothers and sisters in the British Isles. They must think you're stupid. You must have done something along the way to make these people think you are the most stupid people in the world. They must. They obviously must. Because they had a picture. Dig this. They had, or the Daily Mail. And by the by, as an aside, Daily Mail, which used to really be good, it used to really, really be good. The Daily Mail is filled with nothing but misspellings, grammatical errors, errata. It's as though somebody's dictating and using the wrong words. I mean, it's horrible, horrible. But they had a picture where they actually showed this idea of Kate, who they said, I'll say it right now. I could not believe this. Kate's mystery outing. The Princess of Wales' surprise visit to her favorite farm shop on a busy spring Saturday only piles yet more pressure on the palace to update the public on her health, as bonkers conspiracy theories about her rage online, experts said today. There's no picture of her at her favorite farm shop on a busy spring Saturday. Do you know where you can go anywhere where they actually want you to believe that Kate showed up and nobody took a picture? Nobody? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Don't even what? You can't do, there are people I know who can't eat lunch without taking pictures of it, who don't do anything without taking pictures and filtering it and changing it. And there is no way. You mean to tell me the woman that everybody in the world is looking for, especially in Great Britain, and the Britons did absolutely nothing to snap away when there she is? You're not going to believe it. Hello? Yes. Hermione? Yes. You're not going to believe this. Giles and I were out at our favorite shop, and guess who walked in? Kate. Yes. Did you take a picture? No. Why not? I didn't think about it. What? We're going to be talking about that. Bloodbaths, Trump, the election, everything, crime, mayhem, Fani. Oh, dear friends, get ready for one of the greatest shows ever. And what I say to you, dear friends, what I say to you right now, without further ado or delay, is please make sure you subscribe to this channel, hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams and the like, and listen, more importantly, to anything I can possibly say, to a word from our great sponsor. Well, it's time yet again to hail and salute our great friends at mypillow.com. And if you use promo code Lionel, You get a free gift. No purchase necessary. I know, a free gift. Gifts are free. Okay, it's a tautology, so sue me. But listen to me and listen carefully. What are we talking about here? Down comforters, flannel sheets, Giza Dream bed sheets, My Pillow 2.0 body pillows, waffle blankets, couch and recliner pillows, sheets, slippers, percales. I'm not even done yet. Towels, quilts, bedspreads, mattresses, mattress covers, mattress toppers, linens, kitchen towels, bathrobes, pet blankets, bolster pillows, name it. Items to help you luxuriate and relax. And they're monster sellers, slippers, my slippers, slip-ons, moccasins. Think about it. What do they do at My Pillow? What's their main goal? To make things real soft, plush, real comfy, or comfy as I say it. How perfect. So here's the link right now. Go to mypillow.com/Lionel. mypillow.com, promo code Lionel or /Lionel, or call 800-645-4965. 800-645-4965. And watch how fast our good friend Mike Lindell answers the phone. mypillow.com, promo code Lionel, simply and absolutely the best. Now, I never thought the British folks were as gullible as this. And for no other reason, and even if you're one of those folks who say, I don't care about, because we love to do this. I know these people who just love to say what they don't believe. They don't believe in anything. I don't care about that. I don't care about. Okay, fine. This is a great study in the media and in lies. The Daily Mail says, that's right, that the Princess of Wales, her surprise visit to her favorite farm shop on a busy spring Saturday only piles yet more pressure on the palace to update the public on her health as bonkers conspiracy theories about her rage online, experts said today. I don't even know what this means. First, think about this. Busy spring Saturday, no pictures, nobody. They Photoshop stuff that doesn't exist. You've got cameras everywhere. If you sat there and all of a sudden she pulls up with her contingent, with her security group, with her troops of guards and security, and well, let me say something. Kate was spotted looking happy, healthy, and relaxed as she picked up goods from the independent store just a mile from her Adelaide College home on Saturday. The future queen was spotted by customers at the Windsor Farm with Prince William. After a morning of apparently watching their 3 children. Horse. Can you believe this? William's there, she's there, and that's it? No pictures? Never happened. Never happened. Biographer Phil Dampler told Mail Online that while many will be happy to hear Kate is out and about, others will now be saying, if she is well enough to be seen by members of the public, then why can't we be told what is wrong with her? Yes, that's right, Phil Dampler. Yes. Or Dampier. Oh, excuse me, Dampier. I like Dampler. He said, quote, a report over the weekend said Kate will want to reveal her treatment when she is fully fit and back at work. That would probably be the best way, but some will be impatient and want answers now. Well, maybe one of the reasons you might want answers now is because you're paying these bunch of miserable inbreds to do nothing but just sit around and say, hello. Yeah, you owe a duty to us with your service, your royal service. Royal expert and investigative journalist Tom Bauer has said that Kate's outing shows there is panic at the palace, especially after the farrago of her edited money. Why is there panic? He said her appearance suggests panic at the palace. Just as last week's furor has died down, They allowed her to reignite all the questions about her health, which should remain private. Her advisors clearly can't decide what their strategy should be. No, they're not reigniting anything. They're trying to show that she's well. This doesn't even make any sense. None of this makes sense. The way they think doesn't make sense. The way they put things together doesn't make sense. What do you mean going out? It's when you don't come out, numbnuts. That's when you get the problem. How do these people think? It's like they're backwards. It's nonsense. And we can go through one. This is just, it's a crock o' shite. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. These are nobody asks anything. Nobody's interested. Wait a minute. Wait. What? No. Not being on in public ignites conspiracy theories. And what do you think? Who is conspiring with whom? Last night there was and I want you to watch this. It was Mrs. L and I saw it. This was serious. It was this idea. It's called Quiet on the Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV. And it was mind-boggling. Oh, man, please see this. You will go nuts. It's Quiet on the Set. It's about Dan Schneider and these perverts, catamite, pederast, these sick, vile, sexual predators. And when you see it, when you see this, and you see the stuff they made kids do, and nobody said anything, nobody. What? What? It's like this. It's like, when you watch this Kate business, you're wondering who's running the show. You never knew this. You can't believe what they did to kids on that show, and you cannot believe how this bastard. Oh my God. And what happened to Amanda Bynes, who went off the reservation? This extremely talented girl that they just destroyed. Let me tell you something. I am revved up. And the reason why I'm revved up is I've always been in the position where I'm saying, this is obvious. No, you're not. You're crazy. No, I'm obvious. Since the day I looked up and said, what are they spraying to name it? One day, that's the one that tells me we're not there yet. We're not there yet. I live in a world where everyone, I mean everyone, looks up in the sky, sees streaks of some form of chemical or stratospheric, I don't know what it is, sprayed about. Not condensation, not water vapor, not contrails, and nobody says anything. As long as that is the case, I know and you know we as a society will never advance because we've been duped. And when you say, this doesn't make sense to me, how are you treated? How are you rewarded? You're called a conspiracy theorist, a lunatic. That's what you're called. That's the way it is. And the best part about it is that I promise you, all of those stuffed shirt Brits, not the rank and file, but these arseholes on regular TV who sit around, oh, hello, Piers Morgan. One of these days, I wish he would just spit out whatever's in the back. Now I can talk. He always looks like he's in pain. Do you recognize Hamas as a terrorist organization? Would you shut up? Would you come up with a new script? What are you doing? Who's hiring you? You insult our intelligence. Are you the best? Because Americans are so bloody stupid. Americans hear a British accent and we think somehow they're smart. And we always have. I don't understand it. We hear Southern accents and think they're stupid. We hear certain ethnic accents and think they're stupid. Cat Williams makes more sense than Piers Morgan, who's a hack, who sold his soul, and he's there trying his best to remain relevant. He's like that Bill Maher trying desperately. And he is completely abrogated and abandoned any and all sense of common sense to perpetuate this lunacy that he's in. This is the best part. Regarding Fani, I still can't believe the number of people who still are asking the same stupid questions about Fani. Did she have the receipts from the gifts or from the trips when they say, you moron, that's not the issue. Weird Objects in Antique says, farther sounds for the masses. Interesting, thank you. It sounds like some Dickens short story. Thank you for that. Farther sounds for the masses. Et tu who all who prevaricates. Oh, anyway. Now, next. Bloodbath. Say it. Bloodbath. Say it. Bloodbath. It's a bloodbath. Bloodbath. Look at Liz Solak. There she is. Always clarifying. Farther sounds. It says farther, not fart, farther. Thank you so much. Now let's talk about this. Ladies and gentlemen, bloodbath, figurative sense. In non-literal context, such as business or politics, a bloodbath can describe a situation where there are extreme losses or failures. For example, in the stock market, a significant drop in stock prices might be referred to as a bloodbath. Similarly, in politics, a major defeat for a party or candidate in an election could be described using the same term. President Trump, please use it over and over and over. Bloodbath, 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 blood. Say it over and over and over. That's all they have. Bloodbath, bloodbath. Say it. Everybody. Drive them nuts. Own it. Own it. When somebody calls you a conspiracy theorist, say it. I may just be a conspiracy theorist. Make them eat their words. There has to be consequence in the word. There has to be consequence. I may be you know me, because when you point things out, well, we don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. Now, do we? You damn right we want it. We want the truth. Well, I don't know if you're ready for the truth yet, but we'll kind of let you know. Let me know. Well, I don't know whether it's a good idea. We'll kind of let you know for that. What do you mean? Well, we'll just, I don't know. What? Well, bloodbath, 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 bloodbath. And he's right. Savages, whatever words they say, Mr. President, please, they're telling you you're right. You see, they only want you to stop saying that which is correct, sir. Okay? Now, please, at the same time, do not, do not, do not, do not, do not confuse people who like you at how do we say this? Please do not confuse people who like you at rallies with voters. Please, and this is to you, do not confuse Republican stars with the Republican Party or with politics. Let me give you an example. In the past, I don't know, there are various groups of people that I know who represent conservative. And by the way, these people are so full of it. They're all I've got. They're all I've got. They're it. They're it. I'm always trying to, it's like in the old days of pro wrestling. Vince McMahon, before he perved out, he always was there. He just wasn't caught, just like this Nickelodeon case. But the story is, whenever there's a group and they say, hey, guess what? We're having a group of people. Really? Yeah. Who's coming? Conservative leaders? Who? Well, we're, big names. Well, who would be conservative leaders? Who? What would that mean? Mearsheimer, maybe? You mean political theorist? No. Carrie Lake. What? Yeah. Or my favorite, Alina Habba. What a con this one is. This is a work. In wrestling, right? It's a work. It's an angle. It's fugazi. It's what? It's an angle. In the days of professional wrestling in the 60s, there was this group this duo called the Von Brauners. The Von Brauners, two Nazis, right? They had bald heads. They wore the tights, the black tights, and of course, the claw. And they were managed by gentleman Saul Weingroff, a Jew who wore a Nazi helmet. Okay? This is wrestling. It's a work. It's a work. Sergeant Slaughter, it's a work. It's false. It's I don't know what the word is. For some reason or another, and I don't know where this comes from. What is with this Republican Party and Alina Habba? You want to get a star? You get Ashley Merchant. That's a lawyer. Ashley Merchant's now walking around like, am I hot or what? I'll bet you. Well, I would not be surprised if she's not getting paid a penny. And Trump tells her, you're going to get paid in your fame. You're going to be able to say you represented me because so far you haven't done diddly squat for me. I haven't won anything. The only one who's really making headway is in Georgia. They know how to do it. Takapina took off. Maybe he got the message, especially after that botched eye bit. And then he got this one. I don't understand what's happening to the Republican Party. These people just fall for like they have stars, like Tucker Carlson. Let me explain something to you. If Mearsheimer spoke, if Alistair Crook, seriously, there's some really interesting people. I don't know if I want to go see anybody anymore, but I'll be damned if I'd wait 5 minutes in line with nobody there to see Tucker Carlson. I know sure as hell I'm not going to see Bobby Kennedy. Why? Because I'm not impressed with stars. People are impressed with stars today. They don't care about the political ideology. Tucker has changed his mind 1,000 times. You don't seem to care. You just think he's a star. That's fine. That's up to you. I don't have time for that. Carrie Lake. Now, this is the last chance. Let me see if I can explain this to you. This is the last chance. You got this? You have this? You understand? Do I make it clear? This is it. This isn't a joke. This isn't about who's hot. Doesn't matter. I know people who they love this stuff. They talk about Jim. I keep telling them, what does Jim Jordan do? And instead of people saying, you know what, that's a hell of a good point. That's a hell of a good point. I never thought about that. No, they're too busy. Don't talk about him because people are like weird. They're possessive. It's like they're not stars. This isn't. You want to go to the Oscars? Okay, fine. That's what they do. It's show business, entertainment, to star. Okay, hey, there's Robert Downey Jr. Hey, there's Julia Roberts. Okay, I get it. I understand it. But this? What are you talking about? And if I hear one more moron confused, you go, Trump was great, we're going to win. Why? Because he was great. That's a Republican rally. What? It's a Republican rally. He's got the nomination. You're confusing a Republican rally with the rest of the country. The rest of the country hates him. They hate him. The numbers are still not what you think. How do I tell people, oh, you're just being negative? This is what people say. This is it. See, I live in a world, doesn't make any sense. I got these morons in Great Britain. I say, for God's sakes, wake up. She's either dead, she's in a coma, or she's not talking, or something's up. I mean, something is up. Let me ask you something, going back to Kate. You know what I would write? If I wrote a story, okay, in my story, here's what I would write. This is my story. Now, I'm not saying this is true. I'm not saying I know anything. I'm saying this would be my story. I would have a story about this complete and total chaos of a family. Megan's just circling. She is, she is, because Kate was furious. I'm jumping back. By the way, you notice what I did just now? I changed the subject. I went right back to what we were talking about. And I might just stop on a dime and talk about another topic. Whatever, wherever I go, wherever my interest leads me. But let's continue. Meghan Markle is absolutely the embodiment of the assassin who would stick her knife between your shoulder blades just like nothing. She has no soul. She took this Harry, this poor stupid bastard who doesn't know anything, who might technically who never fell apart of the family. Looks a lot like that Hewitt guy, doesn't he? Doesn't he look like him? Remember when he walked around, he was always the drunk, always chasing the girls, had the Nazi completed. By the way, there's a great meme going around of all of the royal family doing Heil Hitlers. Remember that one? This is before they Photoshop pictures. These are a bunch of inbred homozygotes. Don't kid yourself. Don't kid yourself. They you make, oh, they're so wonderful. Stop it. It is absolutely antithetical to the essence of what an American is, for you to even pay homage, pay attention to, or pay lip service to some Brit royalty wannabe. What is this crap? We don't do that. Theoretically, we're a meritocracy. No, you know who our royalty is? Transgenders, DEI, affirmative action. That's who our royalty is. See, royalty means unearned status. Royalty means we put you in a position where we elevate you to some position you never earned by virtue of your bloodline, because of your consanguinity versus affinity. That's what we do. Per stirpes, inheritance. It's nonsense. Completely, totally antithetical to what America is. We used to stand for something where we were meritocracy. Now, if you're black, bifusal, transgender, some Dylan, Mulvey, whatever it is, then sky's the limit. Or if you're some illegal who comes to this country who is looking for nothing, we will give you insurance, money, paper license tags. You can come in, like the first story in the Daily Mail. You could be a part of Peruvian, Venezuelan people who are here who are burglary troops, because we're being overtaken by animals. Okay? Now, what somebody's going to say is, not everybody who Not everybody who comes here is an animal. Did you hear what I just said, Sparky? Did you just hear what I said? Let me tell you the way Americans think. Smoking is dangerous. Not everybody who smokes gets cancer. I never said that. What are you doing? Well, you said everybody who smokes gets. I didn't say everybody smokes. I'm saying it's dangerous. Well, no, that's the way they think. Don't ever say don't ever generalize when it comes to certain subjects. Now, you could say all Republicans are this, all white nationalists are this, all MAGA people are this. That's okay. Everybody else. So what President Trump's got to do is go back and remind people that these folks are animals. But let me go back to this Brits again. See, this is the part that just gets me. Because when you suspend rational thought, when you let somebody tell you what you should think, I have no respect for you. Okay? I really, and these sick bastards love to tell you stuff that's ridiculous. Now, I'm not going to go through it, but I have heard one thing, and I know one thing. Americans in the world will believe anything. And somebody along the way said, listen, if we're going to do stratospheric, high altitude, solar radiation management, carbon dioxide removal, and dimming through the spraying of what amounts to be this atmospheric mist that's going to block out the sun, that's going to cause haze and weird patchworks when we have lines that are like octothorpes and tic-tac-toes, and nobody in their right mind is going to believe this is water vapor. Oh, yes, they will. Why? We'll tell them. We'll tell them, no, this is us. And we will tell them, and you're a conspiracy theorist. Oh, no, don't say that. No. Anything these people say, vaccine safety, biomedical tyranny, law and order, anything. You tell those stupid bastards that they're just conspiracy theorists and they'll shut up. Or racist. They'll run. You don't understand. That's like the C word or the F word or the N word. They go crazy. That's all you need to do. Look at the Daily Mail. The Daily Mail is the official PR gimmick for the royal family. Do you understand what I'm saying? They are absolutely, positively, they are there. They are an extension because we live in a world today where the media, who are about to go completely under, are kept around by the various magnets and titans to spread propaganda. You see how that works? Yes. Propaganda. They spread propaganda. That's what they do. It's the only reason they're there. So they just come on, they just spew this nonsense where they come up with a story that doesn't make any sense. Kate goes to a crowded, popular place, nobody takes a picture, and her being out of Adelaide Cottage spurs conspiracy theories when it's the opposite. No, up is down is up, newspeak. Just tell them whatever you want. Tell them anything. Whenever anybody says, hey, do you think maybe you're killing too many Gazans? Do you think that October the 7th was okay? What? Do you think October the 7th do you think that was a terrorist attack? Well, yeah. Well, then shut up. Excuse me. What does it have to do? What does it have to do? You're an anti-Semite. You're an anti-Zionist. You're a sick. Get off. You're a plagiarist. Get out of here. Wait a minute. What? Okay. Oh, I don't want to. Please, I don't want to. What? You're just getting used to it. You're getting used to it. You're honest to God. You are so used to it. You don't even know. You don't. It's learned helplessness. You're like the abused wife. You've been slapped around for so long. You think it's your fault. You're like that elephant that's been chained to the stump. All you gotta do is put the chain on the foot, and he doesn't move. You've lost all resistance. And all you do is you just stay inside your little rooms, stay in your basement, not you, but they, covered in Cheeto dust, wearing your wife beaters, clicking away, and you're really, why you bastard? You're just some NPC character screaming and yelling. Nobody's listening to you. Nobody's listening to you. You hear stuff that's so, they're laughing at you. You will believe anything. You don't fight back. You don't say anything. You honestly say, oh, is that Carrie Lake? She's hot. Who the hell cares about Carrie Lake? I don't know. They told me this. Alina Habba. The hell with Alina Habba. What are you talking about? This doesn't matter. This is not important. None of it. I don't. Well, what about TikTok? You stupid bastard. Don't you understand what they did? They're shutting down Mark Zuckerberg's competition. We're throwing away the First Amendment. And do you really think that you're not going to have your data taken? What are you watching right now? What do you think's happening to your data? When did we get stupid? What was it? What was the point? When did everybody just lose every sense of, I don't know, maybe it's a good point. Yeah, I'm just so tired. Hey, it's a nice day. Hey, the game's on. Spring training. Bread and circuses, that stupid thing. And let me tell you something right now. Baseball is so boring. If it's possible, it makes curling seem like demolition derby driving. It's just so boring. And the coverage, well, Brian Cashman, I'm not sure. Well, he's on the DL list. Well, I don't know. He's got that turf toe. Well, I don't know. He got the groin pull. He's got the side split. I don't know about that. Got the side. Well, I don't know about that. He might be out a few games. I don't know. How's the pitching? The pitching's pretty good. Doesn't have much of a bench. Who cares? What are you doing? Well, it's my team. I'm a Yankee. You're a Yankee. You're a schmuck is what you are. What's the matter with you? The whole world is falling apart. Stop by for a second. Stop by. How about stand by? Or stop by. What am I doing now? I don't know what you're doing now. Whenever I talk about, this is my favorite. This is my favorite. We always are like, hey, did you see about the fires? Did you ever ask about the fires? What? All the fires. What happened to the fires? What happened to Lahaina? Oh, yeah. Yeah. What happened to remember the Northern California fires? Oh, yeah. Remember Marjorie Taylor Greene and her, what was her, Jewish lightning or Jewish lasers or Jewish beams or what? How they reduced it to, remember that one? Oh, yeah. Not going to bring that one up anymore. Well, no. I don't understand anything. I don't understand. Marjorie Taylor Greene should have sat back and said, you heard me. Yeah, it's a Jewish death ray. I would have made them eat it. I would have gone for it. And it's satellite based. Yeah, that's it. That's the ticket. And walk off. Have them say, like, is she crazy? Make fun of them. Own it. They run. Republicans run. If you said it, say it. Say, yeah, I said that. Do you know anything about this? I don't know what the hell she's talking about. But if you talk about blue lights or green, say it. I don't understand it. If you say it once, stick by it. But whenever there's any talk about food, oh, no. They call you a prepper. They call you a prepper like you're some kind of a lunatic. They call you a prepper like you're crazy. He's got stored food. You mean he's got emergency food? What do you need emergency food for? What do you need emergency food? Remember that one week when all the gas stations were shut down because of ransomware? What the hell did ransomware have to do with it? Remember that? Shut down. Remember the truck? Remember the trucks would come? Remember the honey through Jersey? Here come the trucks. The truck. Hey, what happened to that? I don't know. Yellow vests. And remember that? I don't know. I don't know. What about the truckers? Weren't they? What about all the nitrogen and the European? I don't know. That's just us. I don't know. But like Scooby-Doo, like, I mean, we don't know anything. We never follow up with anything. We don't care about anything. We're just fat and happy. Okay. God, how's the Ozempic doing? Sure beats wanting to go on a diet, that's for sure. Well, listen to this specifically regarding what happens if all stores close. Let's talk about a very serious subject, emergency food. That's right, emergency food. Now, I know at first blush it's difficult for most people to think about something that they just take for granted, ever reaching, emergency status. We're used to stores always being open, deliveries always made, no supply chain disasters, no ransomware catastrophes, shutting down gas stations, no trucking strikes, no war, no protests from farmers, no mysterious Chinese weather balloons, nothing catastrophic in terms of weather. Well, that can't happen to us, right? And I understand it's a defense mechanism that we have because the idea of ever not being able to eat or locate food is seemingly incomprehensible to most people. But think about this. It's not. That's why it's time for you to go to my site, preparewithlionel.com. Preparewithlionel.com has the deal of deals for you. Take it as a starter set, an introduction set. You've been putting off emergency food for too long. Some people still have a thing about prepping, as though prepping for emergency is foolish. Now, right now, you can save $200 on the 3-month emergency supply kit. This is unbelievable. 22 varieties with a 25-year shelf life. 25 years, 2,000 calories a day in 6 rugged buckets, 120 pounds of food. Could you go 3 months, 90 days if stores closed? Be honest. Could you go a week without any trips to the store? I don't think so. I'm not talking about having stuff in your cabinet. I'm not talking about banana chips and jerky. I'm talking about food, real food. So go right now to preparewithlionel.com. This moment, right now, preparewithlionel.com. Preparewithlionel.com. Go now and thank me later. All right, dear friends. So here we have it right now. Let me go back to another story. I love this Kate story. I cannot tell you. Kate's mystery outing. Mystery? They even got the wrong name. No, it's not a mystery. They saw her. What are you talking about? Well, whatever. No, not whatever. What are you talking about? Now look at this. This is from the Daily Mail. You ready for this? One dead. You're going to love this one. 1 dead and 2 injured after a gunman opens fire during St. Patrick's Day celebrations outside bars in Jacksonville Beach. Do you know what it says on the Daily Mail? You know what it says? Bloodbath. Bloodbath. Actually said that. Incredible. Looking at this Daily Mail stuff, it's just so incredible. Look at this. Prince William is hurt, quote unquote, after seeing Kate hounded like his mother, Prince Diana, was. Royal experts claim that social media explodes with outlandish conspiracy theories. What are the outlandish conspiracies? He's hurt. It's the most incredible story ever. How about this one? Kardashians in the White House are ridiculing the royals, and as far as TikTok is concerned, Kate has done a Gone Girl. Okay. Look at this. St. Patrick's Day bloodbath. St. Patrick's Day bloodbath. This is from the Daily Mail. No problem with the term. No problem with the terms. The world around us is, here we go. LA battles spate of, quote, burglary tourists as marauding gangs from Chile, Ecuador, Colombia, and Peru jet in on 90-day visas and ransack millionaire mansions before fleeing back to South America. You got that? You got that? You know what we need? Second Amendment. Militias. Second Amendment. Open carry, concealed carry, stand your ground legislation. Bring it on, Peruvians. Bring it on, Ecuador. Chile, Peru, Ecuador, Guatemala, Venezuela. Ven para acá, chico. Come on. Come back here. Come back. Start with that house. Please go there. Take that one. Ready, boys? Ready. Here they come. After a couple of fusillades, they'll say, this may not be a good idea. No, come back. What do you think is going to detract these people? What? Burglar alarms? I don't think so. But you see, if you say that, you're, I don't know what. Let me give you a story too. This is the most important. This is the most important story, and I think this is how stupid Americans are, okay? Because let me tell you something. We're just stupid. Ready for this one? Okay. This is the most important. And by the way, I don't think bloodbath is 2 people killed, but hey, far be it from me. They know more than I do. They know more than I do. These people are really, really Oh, look at this. The car crash interview that convinced Elon Musk that Don Lemon wasn't worth it. Ex-CNN host quizzed the Tesla CEO on depression, prescription ketamine use, and Trump before finding himself out of his new job. He knew that, by the way. That was a work. He knew exactly what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing. Absolutely. He knew what he was doing. You dig? Okay. And by the way, just to give you an idea, when you read, if ever you read the, how do I say this? If you read the Daily Mail, and it's a great place to start. You got to know what to look for, and you have to make sure your attitude is such that you don't miss a lot of the inside, the obviousness. You got to understand something, because you must understand something which is very important. And they will never say this, but it's true. Brits think they're superior to us. I'm sorry. And in some cases, they may be right. Some, but not after Kate. Not after this one. You understand this one? You can only imagine the suffering. Wide-eyed Americans jet into Miami after fleeing war-torn Haiti. On first chartered flight after a gang led by warlord Barbecue besieged its airport and butchered people in the streets. Now, don't say butchered. Butchered implies butchering and eating, and you don't want to do that because there's no obviously. They told you there is no such thing as claims of cannibalism. That's a conspiracy theory. Here we go. Fury as New York's slavery reparations panel members blamed white folk for climate change, while black folks, singular and then plural, folk and folks, while black folks saved the planet. One branded Tim Scott Uncle Tim. Now, let me explain something to you also. Years ago, somebody said, I don't think people are going to buy it. They're not going to buy this climate change shit. Oh, yes, they will. No, they won't. Anybody who knows anything about the climate knows that throughout history, there have been very, very serious ups and downs in climate and in temperature. The Holocene maxima, hypsithermals, everybody knows this. They don't know anything because they're stupid. Americans are stupid. They don't understand anything. They don't understand. Look during COVID. Stand here. Stand there. See that sticker? Stand here. Okay, you go 6 feet. Stand there. Wear a mask. Wear 2 masks. Double masks. Masks don't work. What? You heard me. Wear a mask. They don't work. Wait a minute. Did you say they don't work? Wear your mask. They don't work. What's it going to be? Stand over there. 6 feet. 7 p.m. Stick your head out the window. Hit your pots and pans. Take this. Take this. Take this. Take this booster. Take this other booster. Take this booster. Take the booster and the booster and the booster. Shut up. Shut up. Okay. All right. Fine. Whatever. Anything. You do anything. Stand here. Don't stay there. Go there. Shelter in place. Remember when COVID first started, nobody knew anything? We said, what does shelter in place mean? I don't know. Can we go outside? I don't know. Can we drive? I don't know. Nobody knew anything. They were laughing their ass off. Here's another great one. Listen to this one. One of my favorites. This is from 2021. In 2021, Pops Biden said, quote, if you wanted or if you think you need to have weapons to take on the government, you need F-15s and maybe some nuclear weapons. Okay? So let me get this straight. Now you believe that a bunch of pot-bellied, camo-wearing warrior wannabes with eye patches and Valkyrie helmets strolling into the Capitol after being invited in can somehow result in the toppling of our republic through insurrection. But Pop said that weapons aren't going to even help. Weapons are going to help you take on the government because you need F-15s and maybe nuclear weapons to take on the government. But those idiots, and they were, I mean, whenever you see the Gadsden flag, you know, sorry, hate to break it to you, because there's a whole bunch. I'm a patriot. Okay, fine. Thank you very much. All right, Nathan Hale, Dan O'Boone. Oh, listen. I've got news for you. If I didn't know better, I'd swear they're from Central Casting and they're there to make our cause look stupid by getting every missing chromosome cretin out there with a flintlock and a coonskin cap standing out there, hearkening back to the feeding the trees of liberty with the blood of the. I mean, just nobody can understand. And you also Americans can't spot a phony from, okay, that's a setup, that's a work, that's irrelevant, that doesn't matter, that's an exaggeration. Nothing. So January 6th, they're still telling you this. And they laugh at you. They tell you things that don't matter. And you know what's happening to Fani Willis? You got that? You got that? It's when I want you to start up. This is Monday. And I want you to get done with this. And I want you to pick up your phone and say, we are so royally, we're through. We don't have it. The world doesn't have it. People don't have it. When it comes to common sense, people don't have it. Please catch this, this incredible, watch this, my God, this absolute incredible show on Discovery Channel about Nickelodeon and this Dan Schneider and how these kids were just in front of everybody. The symbolism. Let me try this again. Maybe you don't understand me. You know how sometimes we'll say, who was the smartest person? Maybe Isaac Newton, Einstein, Niels Bohr, I don't know, Da Vinci. And we'll say, what is genius? What is genius? How do you define genius? Can we have an intelligence, an IQ test? What is stupid? Stupid is in colors. Stupid with ignorance, nescience, superstition, pig-headedness, blockheads, hardheads, deliberately arrogant. When you take stupid, arrogant, mythological, put them all together, we have levels of stupid, gullible, masochistic. You put this together and we see levels of stupid now that I never even thought possible. I never even thought possible. And the amount of people who believe that Kate was at a popular place and not one person took any pictures because she wasn't there. And nobody's following up by going to this place and saying, excuse me, I've talked to everybody who was there, the manager who was there at 5 a.m, and then the relief, and nobody saw Kate. We also asked with the Royal Security Service, and there's nothing on there. You don't take Kate and Wills out. The king, he is the king because Charles is sick again with some mysterious cancer nobody will discuss. He is it. You don't take him out like, hey, let's go up the road and get a soft serve. What do you say? Okay. Oh, look, this guy. Put your camera down. Wait, don't you understand? She wants her privacy. No, go ahead, Kate. We won't take a picture of you. No, please. Go look at the blueberries. Go, do your thing. Can you believe this? They actually, you would have had cars and who's coming? Why? The king, Wills is the king. Charles is, Chuck's gone. He's one day you're going to say, you're going to see this. I'm sorry. Black border announcement. The Bugman is sad to say the passing of, I'm sorry, it's going to happen. And there's also some rumors right now saying that there's some big announcement coming because he can't do it anymore. And nobody will hold Piers Morgan or the Daily Mail or any of these idiots accountable. I never, ever, 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 ever believe, how do I say this? Nothing shocks me anymore. Nothing. Now, I want you to do me a favor. Right now, the absolute best work my beloved has ever done in her life is right now you can watch on YouTube. Go to Lynn's Warriors on YouTube. This is a woman, she fights the fight constantly. They're going to Albany this week. They're going to legislatures. She's going to go to Washington. She fights the fight. She doesn't do some... I got to calm down. She doesn't sit around and talk about pedos every 5 minutes and spirit cooking just to watch numbers, even though that does nothing to help the cause in the least. This is 100% legitimate. And what they're doing to kids, and you watch that discovery, look what they did to kids. Look at the jokes they did. Look at it. Watch it. You can't believe it. And the parents and the agents and everybody said, yeah, go ahead. They subjected these kids to humiliation. It was sadomasochistic. It was perverted in front of everybody. It's in our culture. It's in our entertainment. It's an open warfare on kids. And the best they can do is come up with this TikTok ban that to save Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg doesn't give a rat's ass about kids. Nobody cares about them. And kids are what we are. We were kids. Kids don't stay kids. I think you knew that. It's a conveyor belt of life. And those screwed up kids, they have kids. And you know what a kid does? You know how a kid shows his objectification and his victimization? He does it to other kids. Okay? We are so screwed up, my friends. So you follow Lynn's Warriors right now and learn that if you're a mom, a dad, a grandparent, a guardian, a caregiver, whatever the hell you are, pay attention. There is a war on for our kids. And it's not the guy in the white van who snatches them. Yeah, that's a part of it too. It's their minds. It's their innocence. It's their soul. They want their souls. Follow her. Okay? Lynn's Warriors on YouTube and Lynn's LYNNS _Warriors on X or Twitter. Okay? All right. And let me thank you. And let me tell you something. Weird objects and antiques, farther sounds for the masses. Thank you. I know you meant to say fart. I found it thanks to our den mother, Lizzie Solak, who helped us out with this. Thank you. Let me also tell you that we had a grand total of 344 likes. That was sad. It's very, very sad. We need 9,000 to put us on the map. And my dream is let me sit there. Let me sit right next to Piers Morgan, not across, right next to him, and turn to him and say, you make me sick. Look at me when I'm talking to you. God damn it, I'm an American. And unlike you, we don't walk around under this delusion that we're steeped in this it's intellectual superiority. You're a spineless twit, an atesticular, an impuissant invertebrate who sold your soul. We don't do this. I'm an American, goddammit, and that means a lot. And there's one thing about it is that we are unlike anybody else. Sure, we don't know what's going on. Sure, we don't read. Sure, we're culturally illiterate. Sure, we have no idea about history or common sense or whatever. But that doesn't mean we don't have a pair of brass cojones, C.O. Jones, as we call them in West Tampa. All right? We do not put up with this stuff. Eventually, it takes a long time for us to get people's attention, but we don't put up with it. All right? Okay. All right, dear friends. Hey, Andy and Bobby and Gracie and Cochise and Cliff and Lizzie and Wes and everybody, thank you so much. Sarah Ratliff, Cochise, look at this Liz Solak, bless her heart. The whole crew is here. I love you all. Happy Monday. We'll see you tonight at 7 p.m. By the way, remain subscribed. I got new videos coming up. Got a brand new video that was a damn good one, by the way. And it was with my good friend, Natalie Morris from Redacted. I'll put it up right here for you. You ought to see this beaut. And you know what she does that's so smart? You know why she's smart? She lets me go. She says, go ahead. And there it is right there for you. All right? Okay, dear friends. Don't forget, Lynn's Warriors on YouTube. All right, then. See you tonight, 7 p.m. Don't forget, the monkey's dead. The show's over. Sue you.